Sidney Sings. Sidney was a very helpful engine, but he was also a very forgetful engine. Sometimes he forgot where he was going and what he needed to do. One day, the Fat Controller gave Sidney a very important job. I want you to collect Percy's new wheels from random docks and take them to the steamworks. Sidney didn't want to let his friends down, but he was worried that he might forget something. So Sidney made up a little song to help him remember. Ha ha ha, hee hee hee, a very special job for me, all the way to Brendam Docks to fetch a very special box. Now Sidney was sure that he wouldn't forget where he was going or what he was supposed to collect. Then Sidney saw Gordon up ahead. Hello, Gordon, he called as his friend whooshed past. Oh no! Speaking to Gordon had made Sidney forget the words to his song, and so this time he sang, ha ha ha, hee hee hee, a very special job for me, all the way to Whip's waste dump to fetch a boiler or a pump. Hello, Whiff, Sidney said when he arrived at Whiff's waste dump. Hello, Sidney. What are you doing here? Whiff asked. Sidney had already forgotten. It's a shame you're not an elephant, said Whiff. Elephants never forget. Elephants! Gasped Sidney. Maybe that's what my special job was. He sang his remembering song again. Ha ha ha, hee hee hee, a very special job for me. I must get there before it starts to collect an elephant from the animal park. Sidney rushed over to Sodor Animal Park, but he didn't see any elephants. Oh dear, he said. I must have gone so wrong again. Sidney drove away sadly. On the way home, he noticed a queue of passengers at Knapford Station. Excuse me, said one of the passengers. We have to catch our cruise ship, but our train hasn't arrived to take us to Brendam Docks. That must be my special job, cried Sidney. He sang his remembering song one more time. Ha ha ha, hee hee hee, a very special job for me. These people are going on a trip and I'm taking them to catch their ship. So the passengers climbed aboard and Sidney raced along the tracks to Brendam Docks. Meanwhile, the Fat Controller was worried. He had been waiting for hours at Brendam Docks, but Sidney hadn't arrived to pick up Percy's wheels. Where could Sidney be? He wondered. Then Sidney pulled up with the coach of passengers. Thank you! Thank you! All the passengers called as they headed off to catch their ship. You were a very useful engine, Sidney. The Fat Controller was pleased that Sidney had helped the passengers, but Percy's wheels still needed to be delivered. You mean you have another special job for me? Sidney said. He had completely forgotten his first job. I'd be delighted to take these wheels to Percy. Sidney wrote a new song to help him remember. Ha ha ha, hee hee hee, another special job for me. On me you know you can depend. I'm going to the steamworks to see my friend. Poor Percy had been waiting all day for his new wheels. He was very relieved when Sidney finally pulled up to the steamworks. Here I am, Sidney said. I've brought your new wheels. You didn't think that I'd forget now, did you?